Finding a shiny Pokemon can be one of the coolest experiences in Pokemon. However, the magnitude of cool wavers depending on which Pokemon you find. Hello everybody, I'm Stebs, and today I'm going to be talking about shiny Pokemon. More specifically, bad shiny Pokemon. And no, I'm not talking about neon green shiny Pokemon. I actually kind of like those. Now, when you clicked on this video, you probably had one of two Pokemon in your head, either Gengar or Garchomp. And you're right, those two do have bad shinies. But let's get started with Garchomp, shall we? Now, Garchomp shiny is very hard to tell the difference. And it's weird because Garchomp is one of the best Gen 4 Pokemon. I mean, Garchomp is the main Pokemon for Cynthia, the champion of the Sinnoh region. So, why does Garchomp have such a bad shiny? Its pre-evolutions have pretty decent shinies, actually. And with Garchomp, it feels like they just didn't try. Either one of these shinies for the pre-evolution could have been the color scheme that they used for Garchomp. You know, either the yellow belly from Gibble or the better looking blue for Gabite. But there is one upside. You've been looking at the sprite for Garchomp from Gen 4. Now in Scarlet and Violet, Garchomp has gotten a little bit easier to see. Now when I say that, I mean very little. Next we have Gengar. Now, shiny Gengar has gotten a pretty bad rep because the problem with Gengar's shiny is actually not the shiny form, it's the normal form. Gengar throughout the generations has gotten various different shades of purple for its normal form. And they were pretty distinguishable from the shiny in the beginning. But as the generations went on, the purple got darker, but the shiny stayed the same. And then the 3DS came out. And the 3D models for Gengar, the purples became almost identical. The shiny did stay the same, but the normal purple got pretty dark. And this continued all the way until Scarlet and Violet, where now we have a pretty indistinguishable normal form from the shiny form. You can barely tell what's different. But wait, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is actually to talk about two Pokemon that I have caught personally. And when I caught them in Scarlet and Violet, I didn't think their shinies were going to be this bad. And I was completely shocked by the fact that they were bad. And the first one is Lantern. Lantern's a bit of a mysterious one because when Lantern came out in Gen 2, the shiny was not very different from the normal. You know, you got a little bit of a darker purple blue, and the yellow mask turned kind of green. But then from Gen 3 to Gen 5, Lantern shiny ended up getting purple. The light purple that we see on most water types when they turn shiny. This is very odd because when the 3DS came out, they reverted it. The shiny went back to the Gen 2 shiny and got this darker blue instead of the pretty bright purple. And this did end up coming to the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. And it surprised me because I had always remembered the bright purple shiny, not this shiny Lantern. So I was a little bit confused and a little angry because I expected a pretty bright purple shiny. The next Pokemon is Wishcash. Wishcash is kind of... it just suffers from getting dull throughout the generations. When Wishcash came out, its shiny was this bright orange, you know? Pretty obvious which one's shiny, which one's different. But once again, the 3DS came out, and Wishcash's bright orange ended up becoming a pretty muted pink, kind of. And this did carry over into Scarlet and Violet, where now the normal and the shiny are pretty hard to tell the difference. and it's just a bad shiny. So in conclusion, the 3DS ruined shiny Pokemon. No. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of other shiny Pokemon out there that are pretty bad and are not in this video, right? I can already think of a couple off the top of my head. Shawsbuck is one that comes to mind. I want you guys to comment down below what shiny Pokemon you dislike and why. And who knows, maybe the next video, that's why I labeled this part 1, could feature that Pokemon. And I'll see what you guys have to say. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know down below what you think.